Now at 6, from pandemic to endemic. Governor Newsom today announcing California's plan on how to live with the virus.
We are taking a more sensible and I would argue sustainable health care approach based on the lessons learned to prepare for the unknown.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Adrienne Moore. Our news is also streaming live on CBS News Sacramento right now. Newsom's announcement marks the first endemic policy in the nation for COVID. The governor calls it the SMARTER plan. The name SMARTER is an acronym meant to capitalize on the key elements of the state's endemic plan, including shots, masks, awareness, readiness, testing, education, and RX, the abbreviation we commonly see used for prescriptions. The focus of this new plan, preparing for the next big variant or surge, starting with the inspection of the state's wastewater system and genome sequencing to identify a new strain.
We have team coverage on this tonight. CBS 13's Madison Keevy is getting more answers for us on what an endemic means and where we've seen this before. But first, there you see CBS 13's political analyst Gary Dietrich joining us with what this new plan means for the governor's office. Gary, good to see you. First of all, what's your reaction to the governor's endemic plan?
Well, I think, Tony, one of the things that has been talked about a lot since the governor spoke this afternoon was the lack of a lot of specifics. The only real concrete announcement today was that on the 28th here, in just 11 days, is when they said they're going to announce the date when masks will no longer be required in schools. And of course, that has been one of the most contentious issues that remain related to COVID statewide in California. I think that was welcome news, but no definitive date. Just we have a date when we'll give you a date. Apart from that, I think there's a lot of feeling that a lot of discussion, but not as much substance.
Yeah. All right. Let's dig into the midterms a little bit here, Gary. We want to talk about a new LA Times poll. Newsom's approval rating now sits at 48%. That's down from the 64% voters gave him back in September of 2020 in the thick of the pandemic. So do you think the governor's endemic plan here is going to help get those numbers back up? And then the second part of the question, and perhaps the most important, what does this mean for the midterms?
Yeah, Adrienne, I think related to COVID, that cake has pretty well been baked, as we say in politics. Those who thought the governor's done a good job, they're going to stick with him, and those who didn't are not. And interestingly, that poll, when you drill down into some of the numbers of recent polling, including that one, what's really concerning Californians now, the top two issues, homelessness, and also what's going to be done about housing and the economy. And so really COVID is beginning to fade in people's concerns. But when you drop below that magic number of 50%, to go to your next question about the midterms, that is never a good thing. Not only for the top of the ticket candidate, but also for those down ballot in his own party, for whom clearly some of these issues remain on the minds of California voters, and they're not happy about the direction of the state.
Just real quick, Gary, I want to ask you about this. Do you think the governor's office will react and maybe pivot to the criticism that not much substance came out of today's announcement? The cute acronym SMARTER, but not much substance?
Well, I think they're going to have to. Watch for some more details, as they say, to come out. But interestingly, Tony, they said, we're going to keep this simple. We're not going to put out pages and pages of information. So at this juncture, it's difficult to see what new they could, quote unquote, announce at this point. But I think really what everybody's waiting on, and where most of the consternation is over schools. And that is going to be exceptionally important, that date that they say is coming in 11 days.
All right, Gary, as always, thanks for your time.